guys, it is me, the X fucking whatever. I'm sorry that doesn't come out today, like I said it would, because I was not feeling like it, but I'm recording this right now for you guys. But before I start the video, I have a question for you guys. If you're wondering, my friend's been working on this art for a long time, and you guys, please support him. This will be the Fallout thumbnail, guys, okay? If you guys like the idea, thank you. Now I'll get back to the what if. As technoblade begins leaving, I can't remember what the fuck did I leave off, so I'm gonna fucking make some shit up, okay? Fuck. I'm gonna say, god damn it. I'm gonna say technoblade went to the bar that night. To the bar where Siri is. As he went there, he bumped into her. If I already said this, guys, I'm so sorry, because I don't remember shit. So, yeah. After Deku bumped into her, he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was not looking," because he was too busy thinking about the fucking potato wars. Yes, I'm saying that, okay? He's been thinking too much about the potato wars. They take a toll on the person's body. Yeah, so, Okay. So, guys, as Deku and Shir began talking to each other, she said, you should come by a tavern sometime." As Bell's like, or Technoblade's like, okay. And Technoblade tells her his name. He says, "Oh, my name's Technoblade." As she tries not to laugh so hard, she's like, "Technoblade? What kind of name is that?" As Technoblade's like, "Well, just call me Blade then." As Shir's like, "Very well, Blade. I'll meet you. Oh, I can't wait for you to visit me." As fucking Dream of the Sword's like, "Damn, looks like someone's got someone." And Dream technically looks at the sword and just says, "Shut the fuck up, Dream. You're stuck in the sword." As Dream's like, "You have a point. Let's continue on." As Technoblade begins going to the dungeon, he doesn't pass by the Loki familiar because since Eyes did encounter him at first, so you know what? Since Technoblade's a rebel, he just says, fucking going to mid-floors. As he's like, "No, you need a full party." As he looks at her, just saying, "I don't need a full party." As she was like, "Okay." As she was like, "Well, I'm gonna lose someone today. It's not my fault. He was too damn greedy." When Deku arrived, why the fuck am I saying Deku? Sorry guys, I've just been doing like so many Deku what ifs. It's just that, yeah, I'll get back into the show. So, as Deku begins, I'm about to fucking punch myself in the fucking face like a fucking retard. Also, guys, before I continue, I want to make a Gotcha Club reaction video about the Loki Familia reacting to Bell as Iron Man. But if you guys really want to see that, I'm down for making it. Just tell me in the comment section, okay? Oh shoot! Also, I gotta link my Discord for any of you who are new to the channel. So yeah. But anyway, I'll get to the video. As Bell was I'm just gonna. I'm no longer should not be using Technoblade. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep using Technoblade. Should I just say Bell or Technoblade? I'm just gonna do a mixture between. So, as Technoblade began murdering everything in there like a beast. Of course, a monster tried to stab him in the back, and the blade broke. As Technoblade turned around, and his eyes were glowing a bright red color. of just like, you think you can kill me with that puny weapon? Like, throws the axe in the monster's face and pulls it out and begins doing it the rest of the monsters. Just he's been throwing his axe over and over again and chopping their heads off and grabbing a fishing pole, a fishing rod, and yanking them to him as the axe begins like cutting, like slicing them open as Bell like puts out his axe and slashes down, just like cut him in half. I'm gonna say Bell was there for about 2 hours. When Bell got back down, there was not a fucking scratch of blood on him. Wanna know why? Because I hope I mentioned this in the video, because his armor that he's fucking wearing is full netherite. His clothes are full netherite. And he doesn't need fucking armor. Well, if he does want to make armor, he can. But at the same time. However, after those 2 hours, something began to happen. A glow began glowing in his pocket. He pulled it out and it was the ender pearl that Rambo was in. So, technoblade threw it, and then a bright light began forming around the pearl as it began forming into Rambo. As then Rambo begins slowly falling to the ground and lands. He looks like Technoblade, and Rambo has teleporting abilities, so he teleported to Technoblade and grabbed him by the throat and just says, "Where's my son?" As Technoblade's like, "Rambo, calm down. I have him in my pocket." As Rambo's like, "Give him to me." As Technoblade grabs the tiny, piglin golden sword out of his pocket. As Rambo's like, "Is this him?" As Technoblade's like, "If you let me go, I'll explain." As Rambo wrecks go of Technoblade and begins coughing, he's like, "Oh, damn it. Don't do that next time." As Rambo's like, "I don't care. Tell me what happened." As Bell begins explaining about how most of his memories are gone about when he died, and how their souls are now, how soul was remade a body, made a body for him, or recreated, or, you know what? I can't do the fucking logic for this shit because I had a shit ton of caffeine, guys, so I could do this fucking what if. So, plus, if you guys actually really do enjoy my my live streams and shit, thank you so much. I'm also sorry if they are not really good quality. The thing is, guys, I want my channel to also be a gaming channel, so I can do, be talking in my channel, but at the same time, you guys are watching my gameplay and seeing what the fuck I'm doing. And I just, put in, these little fucking things that says, yeah. Also, today, on my Minecraft server, I have 4 fucking pufferfish. 2 gold and 2 pink. The pink one, does not have a name, so you guys will be down in the comment section telling me what name do you want. I'm down for that. Yeah, so also I may change this design because it doesn't look great. Also, just when I just do this video, it's just gonna be fucking, yeah, just like this. Knocks me the fuck out. Okay, give me a minute, guys. I just gotta look for something. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, now I remember. Oh, Bell's Technoblade Part 2. And I swear to fucking God, if it does not record my recording for Part 2, I will be so pissed, guys, because you can, in my other video, because I did release Part 2, and that bitch did not fucking record shit. It had the audio, but every time I uploaded to YouTube, it didn't work. And I was so pissed off. So this is a complete remake of it, but it will not be exactly like the remake, but we'll see. Also, do you guys also support my texting stories? I'm sorry I'm not continuing the story, I'm just saying. As Rambo got the explanation of what happened to everyone and how Technoblade and Dream are the only ones that are how Technoblade and Dream swap bodies because they can't right now. They only have one body, and that body's like a vessel for them. So when Dream switches, the body changes to Dream's height and size and skills. And it does the same thing for Technoblade. There! For fuck's sake. Why didn't I explain that for part 1, guys? I'm sorry, guys, I'm keeping you like this, so. But anyway. First, I just noticed something. If you look at Technoblade, what's he staring at? I just fucking noticed. Oh my fucking god, why did I make that way? But anyway, guys, get to the story. As Rambo's like, well, is there anyone I can teleport Techno? As Technoblade's like, you can probably teleport through these coordinates I have. As that Technoblade being saying the coordinates of where to teleport, and to actually teleport Techno with him, because he doesn't want to walk all the way down the stairs because it's boring. As Rambo's like, okay then. Rambo grabs Technoblade's shoulder and teleports all the way back down. And the Loki familiar already went out, so fuck him. Oh, so I should probably tell you, Techno and Dream's gonna have like another country, like they're gonna have their own country of like high skilled players, because Techno has like a lot of people that are still like in slumber still, so they're gonna make Lamamberg, but it's gonna be a better Lamamberg, and this is Turbo and Fundy were saying if they were gonna reform another government, and Technoblade's like, if you form another one, I'm destroying Lamamberg 2. I'm destroying Lamamberg 2.0. As like saying, okay, we won't form a government. And yeah, he does not fucking like government at all. He hates it. Besides, he's still pissed about how Turbo fucking put a bracelet on fucking Philza. Because guys, I'm going to the store tomorrow. Why? Because I want to get like the texting story photos. So when I get them on here, you guys can get them and like begin like, I can show you photos then. You guys think that's a good idea? Because then you won't have to see some of the text and you see what the characters will actually look like. Good idea? Okay, good job. I like your motivation. But anyway, I'll go back to the fucking story. I'll shut the fuck up and continue. As Rambo and Bell got back down to the dungeon, back down to the checkout point, Technoblade cashed in all his gems, and he got a lot of cash. I'm not saying the amount because I want to get on with the story. Just enough for Hestia and Rambo just to, like, well, to get Hestia, like, a living for herself, and Rambo just to, I don't know, just, I don't know what Rambo's gonna fucking spend it on, okay? I don't know what the fuck he's, I don't want to know because, I'm gonna say he's gonna buy a bunch of shit for his fucking son. And, okay. To be fair, aren't piglins super fucking hostile when you open chests? But I want to say Rambo's son is different because, okay, imagine Rambo's son has his strength is like a strength potion like 2, so he doesn't need it. But if someone splashes a strength potion on him, that the strength that he has will be doubled by 4. And he can, if he just grabs a fucking stick, he can just, like, yeet you into a fucking, like, he can yeet you into the fucking sun if he wanted to, but, his strength will be just developing for now, but, yeah, but I'll get to the story. Yeah, as Technoblade and Rambo begin going back to the abandoned church, as Hestia got back, and she knows that Bill's with someone, Techno's with someone, and she just says, "So," as Hestia says, "Oh, who's this? Is this a new part? Is this a new member who wants to join?" As Technoblade's like, "Yeah, he's one of my friends I told you about." As Hestia's like, "Oh, so one of them woke up." As Rambo looks at him like, in his like has like thoughts like, "Damn, he doesn't know how fucking hot she is." But I'm a dad now, so I have to take care of my son. As Technoblade being explained about how if he has to join this familia, he has to like get a tattoo on his back, and then that's how he joins. And Ramy's like, "Okay, fam, let's do it." and I must say, Technoblade just remembered something as well. He just says, I have an idea." As Rambo's getting joining the familia, as Technoblade grabs one of his discs, but it's one of Tommy's discs, and Tommy is a disc, but the disc is fucking like going different colors, for it's like changing like the music discs, as he like makes a flint and steel and lights it. As he's about to throw it in, Tommy transformed and grabbed the fucking disc and says, "No, you don't, motherfucker! No, you don't, Techno! This is my disc!" As Tommy just says, "Wait, where the hell are we?" As Technoblade's like, "I know you too well." As Tommy's like, "What do you fuck do you mean? Like, what the fuck do you mean?" As Technoblade's being explaining about how they're in this world, but they die permanently if they don't have their spawn set in their bed. As Tommy's like, "Well, what about our lives?" As Technoblade also says, "Well, I still have some lives left over." As Tommy's like, "Oh, that's because you never died." And Technoblade's like, "Yep, I never died, so I still have my 3 lives." As Technoblade's like, how should I explain this? Tommy's like, "Do do do do." As then all of a sudden Dream takes over and like transforms into like Dream, and Tommy's like, "Dream, you bastard!" As he fucking flicks Tommy, knocking him the fuck out, and Dream's like, "Shut the fuck up, man. We're in this together." As Tommy's like regaining consciousness, like saying, "But you were supposed to be in prison." As Technoblade forcefully says, "Dream, this is my problem, not yours." As Technoblade switches, as Dream switches to Technoblade. As Technoblade said, "Sorry about that." As Tommy's like, "What the fuck?" As Technoblade's been explaining about how Dream and him are like only have one body, so they can't be separated, or they need to find a spell. They need to find another. They need to. I don't know what to fucking say for this shit, guys. Okay, I honestly do not fucking know what to say. I cannot fucking describe it. Okay. And also, Rambo is wearing glasses and a black and white mask, like how you see him on the live streams with Tommy in it. That's what he looks like. But however, half of him, he can teleport, and also he's resistant to, like, if it's raining, he can resist the rain for about a couple of minutes, so. But okay, 2 things he's immune to. One thing he's immune to is fucking fire. Fire, I want to say fire, like, since he's half gassed, if something like breathes onto him with fire, he does so much more damage when he's on fire. I want to say that because that's one of his abilities, so whatever. As Tommy looks at the god, it's like saying, "Hey, mama," as Hestia like kicks him in the nuts, like saying, "Oh!" Why the fuck did I just say that? Like, ah! Like, my balls! And as Hestio's like, let me guess, is this one of your friends? As Technoblade's like, shamefully, yes. As Hestio's like, okay. So, I am going to make him join our familia. But you have to watch him. But you have to make sure you're watching him while I'm when I'm making him join the familia. As Technoblade's like, all right. As Rambu's like, God, that hurt. As Technoblade's like, come on, man, it didn't hurt that much. And Rambu's like, I know, just that it felt like it's hurting so much. And Tommy's like, still knocked the fuck out. Like, not knocked out, just KO'd when Hestia kicked him in the nuts. So, Technoblade grabbed Tommy and pulled up his shirt, to expose his back. And then Tommy begins waking up, and all of a sudden he feels this burning sensation being put on his back. So he's like, ah, what the fuck? As then Technoblade just says, Tommy, shut the fuck up. And Tommy's like, as that's happening, as Technoblade actually tells Rambo to actually say that two people just joined the Hestia Familia. And Technoblade tells like Rambo to tell him on a special mission. He says, Technoblade tells him this, Rambo. And Rambo says, yeah? I have something that will shock you. As Rambo begins, like, sitting down, because this is way after when Tommy was getting that thing done, as Dream and Technoblade sit down, as Dream is being put on the bench and, like, reflecting through the sword, and both of them are saying that our world is still there. And Rambo's like, what? But didn't the corruption, as Technoblade says, yes, the corruption did corrupt it fully. But there are some parts where it hasn't gotten to yet. As Rambo's like, what parts? As Technoblade begins to explain that there is one part that it hasn't touched, and it's a mob spawner. I don't know what's there or what lies there, but... And plus, Bad's still fucking there. He's just lurking because he's been corrupted by the egg. As Deku's like, not Deku, like Bill's like Technoblade's like, I'm giving you the code to get into it. As Rambo's like, how did you get the code to get into it? Well, Rambo, it was really hard to get. It took me a couple fucking tries, but I guessed the code. So, here, as Technoblade shows a code in his hand, like an icon, like a text, but it's like a bit corrupted. As Technoblade says, listen, you see what's in the mob spawner, you get in, you get out. You got it? As Rambo's like, got it. As Rambo begins entering the code, he types it and it begins being transported into the mob spawner. He looks around, he finds a chest just sitting there. As he opens it, he finds some spawners that he mined. And the spawners that he mined were the spawners that him and Technoblade were actually mined. They mined about like 30. So yeah. As Rambo says, wait, is this my stash? As Rambo begins grabbing it, and he finds some other items. He finds 3 notch apples, and he finds his sword. But as Rambo's like, wait. And plus, since Rambo's half Enderman, if he touches one of the mob spawners on his left hand, it turns into Enderman, and that begins spawning Enderman. But if he touches on his right arm, it turns into the ghast. And also find some obsidian. And yeah. However, the room begins turning to dust as Bad Boy Halo begins prying it open. So it says, "Well, well, well, if it isn't Rambo," Rambo's like, "You." As Rambo's slowly walking towards him, Bad slowly walking towards him as he says, "I didn't think there was anyone left." As Rambo says, "Well, since you're about to die, where are the others?" As Rambo's like, "To hell with you." As Rambo quickly disconnects before Bad lunges at him with a sword that was black and red. However, Bad tried to follow him, but he couldn't follow him. He left just in time. There were other items in the chest, but Bad managed to get them, but I'm not describing what else he got. As Bad got back to the church, as Tommy got done with a tattoo on his back, he just was sitting in the chapel, on the church, on one of the chapel's benches. As he just says, "Man, this hurts." As Technoblade's standing right there, "Come on, Tommy, it wasn't that bad." And Hestia left to go get some more supply, get some stuff for them. As Rambo rushed through the door and just said, as Techno and Tommy looked at each other what the fuck? As they both rushed to Rambo, picking Rambo up, "Rambo, you okay?" As Rambo's "No, he's still there." As Techno's as Tommy and Techno "Who's still there?" As he say, "It's Bad." As both of them were in shock. They thought the world was still deleted. That Bad was destroyed. As Rambo begins trying to catch his breath, as they put him in a chair, or just put him down to the ground, he's saying, as he says, Techno and Tommy, Technoblade, and Technoblade's "Yeah? Do you remember my secret stash? Our secret stash that we were never meant to tell Dream?" As Dream's "Wait, what's this about?" As Tommy's says, "It's still funny that you guys still can switch bodies, and Dream's in the sword." And Dream's "Yeah, Tommy, shut the fuck up. Let's hear what Rambo has to say." As Rambo says, as Rambo and Technoblade look at each other and they nod, and says, "Well, I guess you two I guess we should tell you guys." As Dream and Tommy are "What? What are you gonna tell us?" As they say, "Well, me and Rambo managed to get 30 mob spawners." As they say, "What?" As Techno's "Yeah." And Dream's "How? You can't mine them with Soak Touch." As Techno, not Techno, Dream, not Dream, give me a minute, guys, I'm trying to think. Okay. You know how Endermen pick up items, right, guys? As Tommy and Dream "Yeah? Well, since I am part Enderman," as Dream's "No, it allowed you to grab the mob spawner, didn't it?" As Rambo's "Yeah, it did." I want to say that Dream was "Oh my fucking god. So you have 30 mob spawners? So you have, how many mob spawners do we have?" As Techno and Rambo say, "We have 30. and they say, "Oh my God, really?" And as Technoblade explained that when he picked it up and placed it, it turned into a pig spawner. But when Rambo picked it up, it turned into an Enderman. But when he used his right hand to place it again, it turned into a gas spawner. As Tommy and Technoblade and Rambo and Dream just say, so we can probably have items then. As Techno's like, yeah, and also as Rambo says, yeah, I also have this rotten piece of flesh. As Dream and Technoblade and Tommy and Dream like, what's that gonna be used for? What's that? Why did you grab that? As Rambo begins explaining, like, well, you don't think there's a bit of zombie in here, like a bit of like still. If we put it into a spawner, you don't think it'll turn into a zombie spawner? Do you think? As Technoblade's like, oh shit. But I think I'm getting it off there. I'm sorry, guys, because I'm so sorry if you did not enjoy this. So, please smash that like button if you did like it. I hope you liked this video, and I'll talk to you all in part 3. Goodbye.